Welcome, Troy.
Great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. You've travelled all the way from sunny Noosa.
Not so sunny today, but
Yeah. Hey, we turned it on in
it's
Melbourne.
a beautiful
for you,
day
then.
in Melbourne.
That's it.
Yeah, well,
It's always like this. Didn't you know that?
Oh, I must move.
Yeah.
yeah, and it does make us feel better to think Queensland's not. It doesn't have everything.
I do play it down every now and then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but-
feel like everyone does. They're like, oh, it's not that good, and then you see them and they're
Oh, it's
happy.
amazing.
Every time you go there, it's sunny.
Yeah. I go to Noosa annually, actually. Every summer, we head down there with the family and go to the RACV resort down
Lovely,
there.
good
So
spot.
it is good. Yeah, we've been going there far out, I reckon, for at least the last 8 years straight.
Yeah, that's
So the kids love it. It's always the same faces we see down there too. We go up with some friends and yeah, always nice weather. Never really contemplated moving up there, but mate, we were talking about it actually a while ago. Some of the property prices in Noosa, phenomenal. And you're not
wow.
getting like anything grand. It's just the
Oh,
prices you get, you're paying for something up there is
yeah.
massive at the moment, isn't it?
Noosa is certainly its own market.
Yeah.
And it's pretty resilient. It's a special place. And yeah, lived there, grew up in Sydney and lived there for 18 years now, and very grateful and fortunate. And it is a great community as well.
Yeah.
It's a great holiday spot and for families and things like that. But it's a great community to be involved in, and there's lots of entrepreneurs and businesses and some pretty cool people hanging out there.
No, it's good.
It's if I had to spend like 20 million on a home, that's where I'd go.
Would you?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a very, very
Yeah, somewhere nice. And
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know where else you could spend 20 million in Australia, like Turak or something. But like, it's like you're getting.
It's a huge entry point, like for what you're paying, what you're going to get.
They go way higher than that in Noosa.
Yeah.
Way like some of the house. It's you're not getting anything that like you're getting a
Luxurious
really
for the
nice
actual
house
home itself.
Yeah, but you're not getting like what you'd get here. 20 million
Mm.
would be a whole different level, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
you give up the sunshine.
That's
Up the sunshine. Troy, thanks for coming down. We appreciate it. Tell us, for those who may not know who you are, do you want to give us a brief intro as to who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. Troy Fazakerley, I'm Sparky, who transitioned to the boardroom and spent many years running large businesses. I am father to 5 amazing daughters, and also my beautiful wife and business partner. We have a business advisory firm called Business Alchemy, and also just, as we'll get to, released a book, or about to release a book called Business Pattern Science, and that's based on 20 years of all my experience and knowledge and lessons on what I've observed and played with in businesses for the last 20 years from the field.
So former Sparky, I assume.
Yes.
You don't do anymore because we've got a couple of cameras
Yeah.
that aren't working.
And
Oh,
a couple of downlights might need you to fix.
I think my finger might have something to do with it.
Why the change? Because I've actually got a trade background as well, and
Yeah.
I went from tools to tech.
Yep.
Right. So what I'm curious to know what drove the change in you.
Well, I left school when I was 15 to start my apprenticeship as an electrician. I didn't know I wanted to be an electrician at the time. I just knew I wanted to get out and work. And my parents at the time said to me, you can leave school so long as you have an apprenticeship. So applied for apprenticeships, got into a good electrical apprenticeship, really enjoyed it. Learned a lot of lessons being a 15-year-old and a lot of life lessons as well, going through a trade. And then, I was on the tools, and I always wanted a bit more. And I guess there was probably an element there of, I was probably the first person in my family or extended family. I grew up in the southern suburbs in Sydney, working class suburbs, and we didn't really go to university and things like that. Well, hard workers and tradies and things like that. So I always wondered, what would it be like to be a bit more? Am I smart enough to do more? And I always had that drive and ambition in me. So not long into being a tradesman, I was working in a large organisation, and I said, well, what's next? Do I go down electrical engineering path or something else? And I chose to go down a business route, and I got off the tools into contract management and project management, and from there fell in love with business and completed an MBA and just gone from there.
So how long were you working as an electrician?
Yeah, probably in total, including my apprenticeship, on the tools, probably 6 to 8 years.
Okay, so a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
Like there would have been, because I used to be a mechanic, right? And
Problem
I'm
solving.
now, oh, it's a great problem
Yeah.
solving, like teaches you how to find the problem, how to diagnose,
Correct.
and then fix it, or work out how it works and then fix it, right? But I used to associate, I was probably the mechanic.
Yeah.
Now, if someone says like, you a mechanic, I'm like, no, don't touch, like, no, that's not me anymore. I don't associate at all. Don't even like cars. Used to love cars.
Yep.
Don't even like cars anymore. It's like I moved so far away from that identity that I don't know who that guy is anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. Like
Yep.
I'm like, I don't even like cars.
Yep.
Like apart from going fast, I've got no other interest. There's something like I'll be with my mates and I'll see like some exotic car on the side and I'm like, not even interested.
Yeah.
And 10 years ago, would have ran towards it. It's like I'm completely disconnected from that. Do you feel the same way?
Do you feel disconnected from it because you like not despise, but you don't like the whole mechanics side of things? So do you reckon there's that element of, fuck, you hated being a mechanic, so now you don't like cars as a result?
No, I didn't hate being a mechanic. I feel like I saw the best of cars. I was like 19 driving around in a C63.
Yeah.
And I was like, and prior to that, I'd like Skylines or Supras, and it's like they're shit now. This is like a whole different level of car, and then it kind of just becomes like, oh, your car's a car. Would I have a smile on my face if I jumped in a Lamborghini? Probably for a little bit.
Well, you did when we went to
Yeah,
Vegas.
but like because it's gonna go fast. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is cool, but like I've completely disconnected from. I wanted to have my own workshop, everything. I had my workshop sign drawn up. That's how
No
far.
way.
Yeah, like
That's how
that
close you
far.
were.
Yeah, that far. Now it's like I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, look, I don't identify as an electrician anymore, although that was
But you did at one point.
ground
Huh?
roots,
Yeah.
absolutely. And one of the best roles I had as an electrician, I was doing emergency service work, working for electricity distribution. And that involved shift work. I think I was only 21 years old at the time. And I would have to go into all sorts of situations and quickly think on my feet in high-risk situations. It might be cars hit poles, house fires, wires down, electric shocks, as well with a lot of other people without power, working on my own at night in the back streets of Redfern and King's Cross in Sydney and things like that. And I had to learn to problem solve really quick and to be able to make decisions without being able to ask questions to other people and things like that. And I credit a lot of my career to that role in which I had all that experience.
And so so you said you've got a business advisory firm?
Correct.
So what does your day-to-day look like now?
What does my day-to-day look like? Well, we're running multiple businesses. In business with my wife, she also has a recruitment business that's focused on engineering in southeast Queensland, which is absolutely booming at the moment, which might be a little bit different to the economy in Melbourne, but there's lots going on in Queensland. So that certainly keeps us busy. What I'm actually doing right now, along with business advisory, and that's the day-to-day assisting business owners identify and correct the underlying patterns in their business when they are stuck, when they are stalled, when they no longer have any growth, diagnosing what's actually broken in their business, and we actually correct that. That's my day-to-day work in Business Alchemy. What I'm actually creating is a whole new category in a management discipline called business pattern science.
Well, yeah, we're gonna dive into that. I've got a lot of questions about the book. Do you have any questions? Anything you'd like to add, George?
Negative.
Okay. Tell us what's the biggest thing. So you work with business owners to help them like unblock their blockages, right?
Correct.
What's the number one thing you see where you're like every fucking time, like, you know what I mean?
Look, my fundamental rule in business is know your numbers. It's still amazing how many business owners and I see great businesses and great people. They'll be great at their craft, their profession, their trade, and they get into business. But running a business and a large business is a totally different skill set. And I'm still outstanded by how many business owners just don't know their numbers in their business. That's number one. Number two is probably ownership. And when we talk about ownership in the context of business patterns, it is about, as you grow and scale a business, there's only so much you can actually hold on to as a founder, as an owner. And you need to start building, that capability of the leadership team. I know it sounds so simple, but the delegating and empowering people, that really still gets a lot of people stuck, and they want to hold on to everything.
I feel that I definitely agree with that. I feel I'm a little bit different in the sense that I niche very much. Do you actually, on that, do you do all businesses, or do you niche in a certain type of business?
Service-based businesses.
Yeah.
Service-based businesses where I've played my whole career.
Sure.
And
I think that's the way to go. That's what you're an expert in.
Yeah.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.